2 years ago, I made a very dumb decision, and it was captured on a video that I posted to this channel called Why I'm Pursuing Money Instead of My Passion. I had this 10-year vision of creating software, making a lot of money, and then when I was successful and had business results, then I would start to do what I actually wanted to do, which was coach and help people. And so in the 6 months since I posted my last YouTube video, I scrapped that entire plan and started early. Here's why. 2 years ago, I was in Bali looking for a new business model. I'd quit my corporate job as a software engineer, and I was trying to figure out what new avenue, what new business I could start that aligned with my passions, my natural interests, my curiosities. And I'd started to accumulate some evidence of enjoying deep conversations with other people. And I had this idea of maybe I want to become a life coach at one point, but I had come up with all of these excuses, all of these essentially fears. And so the plan that I justified was, okay, well, I have a lot of time in my life. Why don't we, for the next 5 years, create software, build software apps, build a scalable, concrete business to actually make money, and use that experience, use that success as the foundation, as the evidence for why people should listen to me when I coach them. It came down to this belief that I needed this external outcome, this external result, and believing that money is the only number in our lives. And it was funny, like in that video, I had a conversation with someone in Bali that was like, I see you working every day. I see the consistency. I come down and you're the only one up at like 8 a.m. working on your laptop. And I see you close your laptop at 8:30. Like, I listen to you because I see what you're doing. Like, it has nothing to do with some like business result. I'm making 10K a month, I'm making 100K a month, whatever. It was built on this like faulty belief. And how it manifested in my life was through friction. Everything, I intentionally took a hit in terms of like the passion to like boring but money scale of like, okay, I'll take a hit towards passion. I'll go with something I'm interested in. But still, I was like, everything that I was trying to do, all of my work was just friction. All of it was like trying to pull teeth. All of it was like trying to, the things that I was spending my time thinking about all day was not exactly what I wanted to be doing. And so I wasn't in this, what I like to call like macro life flow, where things just are in alignment. So about 6 months ago, I come back to Bali after about 1.5 years since my first time. And honestly, everything just fell apart. Like everything in my life just fell apart. I was running a YouTube channel and split between like the topics and videos that I actually, like this YouTube channel, split between the topics that I actually wanted to talk about and running a concrete business, which is like scaling your YouTube channel using software and data of what's actually working in your niche. This like split, I was struggling a lot with. There were things that I just wanted to talk about, and then there were things that were like, I need to make another video about this, you know? And there was a point where I was struggling with this friction that I was like, okay, I think I just need to pick one. And at this point in my journey and timeline, I was like, I'm all in on this business. And so why don't I pivot my YouTube channel to like growing your YouTube channel, essentially, using my software that I built. And it was, I posted 0 videos. It's like I made that pivot and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go all in on this. And then I never made a video. That was my first sign. And then I started to, at the same time, I'm in Bali, I'm getting into all of these conversations with people, talking about life, talking about clarity, like unlocking things for people. People are like leaving a conversation being like, wow, I feel more clear. I feel more like focused. People are telling me like I asked really good questions. I would make a great coach. I would make a great therapist. And so it's like, I had heard of all of these things before. I had already decided that this is what I'm gonna do long-term anyway. And so I'm sitting there with this like business that I'm not fully in, this YouTube channel that I've stopped posting, and I'm looking at this pile of evidence that I continue to accumulate of these conversations, of like getting into this flow with people. And it's the thing that I want to do anyway. I'm like, why am I not just doing this? And the third thing, I'm sitting there one day working on my laptop, and all of a sudden like the screen stops working. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then it just goes black and it never turns on again. And that was like the kind of like nail in the coffin of like, okay, here is your sign that what you're doing right now is not the right path. And you need to actually take a look without your laptop, without working, and look at all of the excuses as to why you're not actually doing what you want to do. And that's exactly what I did. I realized that alignment beats productivity. That when I'm aligned with what I actually want to do in the long term, it will be the most sustainable. Like, I'm in this for the rest of my life. Like, this is the thing that I have wanted to do for the longest time. And so there's no productivity. It's not a sprint. It becomes this marathon. And as I was uncovering all of these excuses, all of it was just fear. I was directing my life based on these, like, you know, in The Wizard of Oz, when it's like, there's the big curtain, and it's like, you think it's this big monster behind the curtain. And you pull the curtain back, and it's like this like little guy, and he's like pulling all these like levers. It's like, that was it. It's like, I thought all of these, oh, I shouldn't do that because I don't want to combine money with what I'm passionate about. And like, I don't want to, if I do, like, if this is my purpose, I'm either gonna do it for free because I genuinely want to help people, or it's gonna be my highest ticket product. Like, there's no middle, like what are all of these excuses? All along my journey, the last couple of years, I had these moments where people would essentially mirror or surface these excuses, and I would see that there's like nothing there besides fear. And it's not their responsibility, it's not their fault, but they wouldn't like follow up because I wasn't paying them for coaching. And so I would just rationalize it away. And so another big learning I had during this last 6 months in Bali, as I went through this transition, was that trust beats control. For the last multiple years of my life, and for really a long time that I can remember, it's like I've always tried to be in control. And this is like, it took everything to take away that control for me to finally be like, okay, let me just trust in the universe, trust in the process, and go with this, like, what feels right for me to actually do it. In the last couple months, I have completely shifted away from the software that I was building and decided to become a coach. It's really about helping my past self, the lost, overthinking, high achiever, high performer, who knows he has more potential, he knows he's destined for more, but he's stuck in distraction, indecision, scrolling on his phone in the evenings, like with no clarity of what direction to go, how to actually find fulfillment, how to actually find meaning in his life. For me, this is not about like being a business coach. I'm gonna get you the 10K a month, whatever. For me, this is really about helping you with your life, emotional integration, systems, productivity, clarity, and helping you find your purpose. That is the thing that I've struggled the most with over this journey that I've been on. And I've spent so many hours, my brain racking around solving these problems for myself. And the more that I speak to other people, the more that I realize that there's things that I need to share. And there's people that I need to help. And the more that I've been put in these situations, the more I've realized that this has become my purpose. And I've felt the pull of like, there's something more here. And that is what I'm going after now. And so maybe funny enough, or oddly enough, like this channel is actually not gonna change that much. I'm just gonna essentially not post any of the YouTube or software things that I was mixing in to the things that I was like actually wanting to do. And all of it is going to come back to building a more intentional and fulfilling life, designing a life that you don't need a vacation from. And so my final message is, if you are a high performer who feels like you're climbing the wrong mountain, you feel like you're destined for more, you feel like you're wasting your potential behind just scrolling, this channel is for you. And if you want to learn more about what I'm actually doing, my actual coaching, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll send you my full offer doc, learn the details, how it works, and we'll be in touch. So anyway, that's my story. Good to be back.